Hello there everyone, how you doing today? I hope you're all well. Today we're going to watch a video made by Offending Everyone called Amsterdam Be Like. Am I going to lose my mind? Am I going to have to crucify offending everyone? Am I going to have to kick someone in the balls? We'll answer that in due time. Now remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you're brave enough, and let's get started.
Guy brains are very simple.
I have a brain?
All we want is food, kitty, and high...
Okay, I don't give a shit about the kitty, but I do relate with the food. Give me some shrimp scampi! And high fives. I'll take it or leave it.
But where can you find a pet store without a...
You know, I would say 6 foot to ride is unfair. But I'm taller than 6 feet tall in real life, so it doesn't really affect me.
Height requirements? Amsterdam! That's right. Buying kitty is legal in Amsterdam.
Why does she have a nose ring? Why does this stick figure have... Sorry about that. Grandmother needed something. Post-editor Count Julius is gonna do a little something to fix that. Now back to the video.
Amsterdam. No more coming soon. Their stores are open for business.
Why is her abdomen open? Why did they put the open sign on her tummy? Like, we ain't gonna fuck the tummy. Does anyone fuck the tummy? If anyone fucks the tummy, I'm judging you harshly. Anyway.
Hell, they're literally advertising in the window. But before we get to my greatest purchase of all time, let me tell you about my trip to the Netherlands. First, I flew to the UK, then took a 4-night cruise to
Let's see if I can pronounce that. Ijamudian. Okay, time to Google if I did that right. Okay, Ijamudian pronunciation. Let's see if I did that right. Looks like I didn't do it right. You're supposed to say I Mujidin. They're giving me the pronunciation right here and I can't even do anything with it. This is pain! Anyway, back to the video.
Now, originally I was supposed to go straight to Amsterdam, but my ship got rerouted after environmental protests.
Why are they upset?
Protesters chained themselves to the port.
I'm not going near that one.
Which, to be honest, I kind of respect. Imagine doing something that inconveniences 4,000 people at once. That's a true hater right there. So instead of docking in Amsterdam, we docked in Ijumu, and surprise, surprise, we're greeted by protest.
Why didn't you just dock in a dick then? I don't know. You could always dock in a dick. That's a whole fetish category. I mean, not that I know what that means or anything like that.
Protesters. They had the classic big sign, feminine bicycles, crippled, unshaven woman with a megaphone, everything you could want from self-righteous betas.
Wait. I think I found an editing mistake. Let me move my face real quick. Let me move my model real quick. Something's a bit off over here. The top boob is supposed to have the color of the face, but someone missed something over here, it seems. Anyway, back to the video.
Now, they were there to protest cruise ships, saying they were terrible for the environment, in which they're totally right. Those stacks aren't for breezing the ocean, they're chloroforming
Choke me harder, Daddy. I mean, what?
Earth. So I agree with their message, but disagree with their approach. Like what seems like a better strat? Kidnapping the CEO of Exxon.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today.
or shaming tourists. Deb just wants to play shuffleboard and get truffed up in Amsterdam, okay? She's had a tough life. Let her have this. But luckily, the protesters weren't able to block us from entering Ajuville. Actually, all they really did was make it so we now had to take a 45-minute bus ride to Amsterdam, which is kinda an extra FU to them when you think about it. Oh, were you trying to prevent harmful CO2 emissions? Well, congrats on creating more! Anyway, I hopped on the bus and was so excited.
Are CO2 emissions just machine farts? Does that mean there's someone who would huff machine farts because they find it sexy? I don't want to think about it.
Excited, because I'd never been to the Netherlands before, and a 45-minute journey across the countryside gave me a chance to do what every American loves most: judge other countries.
The French.
I already knew we're better, but now I get to see why. First major downgrade is most people rode bicycles. And not because they were convicted of drinking and driving like in the US. No, they chose to ride bikes.
Now, I'm going to reveal something about myself. Like he just said, drinking and driving right here. Here's why I'll never be convicted of that. My heart would stop before I'd get to the driving part. My meds and alcohol do not mix well. So yeah, I don't do booze, except for on bad days when I don't want to exist anymore. But we're not going near that one.
Bikes! The only thing gayer than a fanny pack. The only time it's socially acceptable to ride a bike is if you're under 12 and escaping Diddy's house.
Who's Diddy?
Can't stop. Won't stop.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Second major downgrade is I didn't see one homeless person. Now, compared to America, that might seem like an upgrade, but believe me, it's not. Sure, they don't have to step over human suffering to enter a Starbucks, but having clean streets feels too sanitized, you know? Like going to Disneyland without
Sanitize these nuts.
all the darkies. Yeah, I get it's safer, but talk about boring. I mean, what's a city without a crackhead baptizing a pigeon? The demon.
Can someone baptize me like a pigeon? I want to be baptized like a pigeon. That seems fun. Also, if you want to while you're at it, you can drown me to death. I don't want to be here anymore.
The demon's taking hold! Face it, the homeless add character to a community, and I'd rather laugh at despair than be fair. The smell of herb and lack of brawls can only mean one.
Now you see, the reason they had to censor the nips in this video is not because of YouTube guidelines. It's because I ate the nipples off her boob. Sorry about that inconvenience, everyone. I ate the nipples off her booba.
Thing. I've officially arrived in Amsterdam. Here, ganja, truffles, and kitty are all legal
The fuck's a truffle?
to buy. That's right, you could pay to get so high that you forget you're her 8th customer this evening. First come, best served is her motto. Seriously, could you imagine showing up early only to be the 2nd customer in line? Enjoy my sloppy seconds. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. First, let me tell you how trashy the city was. Starting out with the canals, which look great on postcards, but up close are more like junkyards. Filled with rusted bikes, broken beer bottles, and I'm assuming all the homeless. The worst part was the smell. Oh, like a mixture of expired bong water and wet dog.
But wet dogs are cute! Don't bully him! Don't bully the little puppy! Don't bully wet dogs or I'll bully you!
Now, growing up in New York, I'm used to the Hep C factory there's the Hudson River, but at least we have guardrails. In Amsterdam, there's nothing. No barriers, no rope, no bed to respawn, just your homie yelling, "You said you wanted to get wet." Speaking of
Yeah, that's what pools are for. Idiot.
accidents waiting to happen, they're buildings. Every one of them is either tilted, off-center, or leaning like it's going to tell you a secret. That secret being, run. Yeah, turns out building a city on marshland wasn't the best idea. But Amsterdam isn't known for its good decisions. No, it's known for its debauchery. The kind of excess that would make Vegas blush. Blunt.
I've never been to Vegas, now that I think about it. I should go there someday.
That warp reality. Truffles that turn you trans.
Did that mushroom just give that guy tits? I gotta try that sometime.
Plastic dopamine, one credit card swipe away. Ooh, baby, we're getting to the juice now. Because I had officially arrived in the hottest part of Amsterdam, the red light district. The most popular part being this tight hole right here. That hole was packed. The streets clearly weren't designed for thousands of tourists. And you heard that correctly. You walk on streets, not sidewalks. Every once in a while you get grazed by a moped. Tits. Tits. That's right, fun bags in a street window, waving, "Come on in, big fella."
Okay. I know they have tits. But do they have muscle mommies that could give out hugs? I swear, if a muscle mommy could just give me a back-breaking hug, I would be fixed.
I almost cried, seeing all those angels do the Lord's work. Here, let me take the demon out of you.
Hate seeing ads? Here's how to
Screw you, ads!
Do you know
Nobody
how to take
loves
content you see on a daily
you.
basis or act?
Now, prior to arriving, I had two misconceptions. One is I thought it'd be Nip City, but every girl had clothes on, which makes sense because men are monsters. Hard to entice customers when Billy keeps standing outside the window playing pocket pool. Also, when you think about it, covered is better. It adds to the anticipation. Does she have stretch marks, a C-section scar, areolas that look like IHOP pan?
Now that we're talking about anticipation, here's a little history lesson for you. Aphrodite was dressed in the way she was on the marble statues for a reason. She would just go give everyone a nip slip, apparently, and then immediately cover it back up because the anticipation drove everyone wild. Or at least that's what my drama professor, Mr. Pyduck, said. I always called him Mr. Psyduck.
Pancakes?
I need to know!
My second misconception was I thought they'd all be uggos. Bro, every girl was 10, 10, 10. Even the alleyways were filled with dime pieces. Well, all except one I dubbed Busted Central. If you like botched lip filler, fur-lined Crocs, and chicks shaped like KFC buckets, then Busted Central is your playground. But you want to know the craziest part? Those girls actually seem more desirable. All the other ones were just too fake, like walking through a cyberpunk game with a bunch of pork bots. All plastic, no soul. At least on Busted Central, what you saw is what you got. Yeah, it was a plane crash, but I'm from New York, so I'm into that sort of thing.
I'm just going to ignore that one.
Now, before I talk about spreading her twin towers, let me tell you more about Ground Zero. The girls work behind windows surrounded by red lights, which to men might as well be a green light. Some dance, but most just nervously shake while taking hits from their vape. Get it together, Stacy. Their office is essentially a walk-in closet with just enough space for a bed, bathroom, and her to kneel. Most were located on the ground floor, but every once in a while you see one on the second. Like, damn, you're really making me work for it. Strangest part is they all had apartments above them. Like, could you imagine living there? All you're hearing is squeaky furniture and crying. Yeah.
Why you crying? Why they crying? They get paid good bucks, I think. Actually, I don't know the hourly rate. Is it minimum wage they're making? If it's minimum wage, that's kind of fucked.
It's nice to have eye candy outside your window, but not when she's always mouthing, "Help me." But the
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
real spectacle wasn't the workers, no. It was the animals looking in. The guy staring like he just gained an extra chromosome. The couple wondering if this will save their relationship. The bachelor party cheering for their bro. Woo! Get it? Oh, the group of guys nervously laughing, waiting for one to go first so the others don't look so pathetic. Yeah.
But they're all pathetic. Right?
Had guys leaving happy, sad, muttering, "It's not small, it's fucking average, if anything." And finally, you had me, standing at the edge of a life-altering decision, wondering if I should turn back to safety or plunge into the unknown. And it was at that
Plunge into these nuts.
moment I realized the only thing scarier than the leap is the regret of never jumping at all. Plus, did you think I was going to leave without doing research? Boys! What did you think I came here for? So the first thing that happens is with the door open, you negotiate a deal. Money, time, how many spanks you get, everything you can think of. Then you pay by either cash or card, which made me wonder, could this be a business expense?
Yes.
You're telling me therapy is a write-off, but not blowies? Which do you think is going to make me feel better? Then after payment, she closes the curtain and you go to the bathroom to wash up. Bathroom had what you'd expect. Toothbrush to wash your mouth, soap to clean your balls, mirror to see your shame. Then after washing up, she provides you a Jimmy and says, "I need to see you put this on," which I was totally cool with, but
Yeah,
I had
that
a hard
makes
time
sense.
getting,
Men suck. They'd be like, "Oh, I put it on. I didn't poke a hole in it." Yeah, people suck. I totally get it.
hard. However, being a professional, she starts dancing to get me in the mood, which to most guys would be sexy, but I found hilarious. Watching someone dance with no music is objectively silly. Now with the pressure building, I'm trying to stay focused, but my hamster brain keeps getting distracted. I'm like, is it a smoke detector or camera? When's the last time she washed her sheets? Is that a panic button all the way on the other side of the room?
That's
I'm not a
bad
monster,
planning.
but there is no way she would reach that. Then she starts rubbing my shoulders and my battery begins to fill. Soon after, we did the dirty, and all I have to say about that is, not my best performance. Fellas, you know how it is. Sometimes you face a boss you're not expecting, and they beat you down.
I didn't know you'd be this powerful.
So I know what you're all thinking, and probably the reason you clicked on this video, how much did it cost? Well, again, there are a lot of variables.
Over 9,000 probably for the Dragon Ball reference.
The service, duration, your ethnicity can all impact the cost. But just to give you a baseline, this lovely lady charged me 600 euros.
Oh.
About 650 bucks. Was it worth it? Yes, of course it was. Because great stories are forever, and chlamydia is only temporary.
Well, that's kind of sus. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. Remember to like the video and leave a comment, or else I'll have to remove your brain cells. Also, if you're watching this on the day of dropping, I'm going to be playing Warframe on my main channel in about 2 hours as of recording. So if you want to see me play Warframe and grind for some relics, check me out there, or at twitch.tv/CountJulius. I'll see you there, you absolute pathetic son of a gun.